I was initiated into my family chosen lineage, but I have intense love and longing for Thakurman Swamiji. Is anything wrong in my feeling this way? How can I reconcile these feelings and console my mind without disrespecting my family tradition and initiation? It comes quite often, you know. My family, my parents are initiated by their family guru. But we, our brothers and sisters, we all came to Sri Ramakrishna. To the president of the Ramakrishna Order, they initiated us. Sometimes, if you have faith of your guru, please hold on. And love, respect. But sometimes, you know, after coming to Ramakrishna, sometimes it is hard to go away. And let me tell you what is my experience in Hollywood. I asked Swami Prabhupada, how do you initiate? He said, here some people have deep Christian background. So when they come, they ask me, could you give me Christ mantra? So I give them Christ mantra. Then after a few years, they come and become close and read more about Sri Ramakrishna. At that time, they come back and say, please give me Ramakrishna mantra. So again, I changed the mantra. So some of our friends, I remember, they again got initiation from the Ramakrishna Order. Those they are previously initiated by the previous family guru. Do you know why? Because Sri Ramakrishna is the Sarva Devo Devi Sarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is the embodiment of all gods and goddesses. So Sri Ramakrishna's ideal, it suits everybody. That is one of the beauty. The follower of Rama, only Rama. Krishna, only Krishna. Shiva is Shiva. Kali is Kali. But Sri Ramakrishna is Shiva, Shakti, Kali, Rama, everything merged into Sri Ramakrishna. If you read my book, How to Live with God in the Company of Ramakrishna, there I mentioned various forms of Ramakrishna. How many ways Sri Ramakrishna appeared before the devotees. So that is my answer. Please, if you think that you are happy with your mantra, with your family guru, hold on. If you are interested to take initiation from the Ramakrishna Order, please approach the Swami. In India, of course, their President, Vice President Maharaj, they will initiate you. Number 2, please tell us a little about your instructions with your Guru, Swami Shankaranandaji. I told you a little bit already of instruction. He is a very great personality. We are scared sometimes. After initiation, I asked Maharaj, will you give me some advice? We are 12 people are initiated at a time. Advice, only Upadesh. Nobody practices, only asks Upadesh, only advice. Then he said, read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. If Ramakrishna's teachings cannot satisfy you, cannot work for you, my teachings will not work for you either. That was the lessons I got from him. But I just joined at that time. I used to carry some medicine from Advaita Ashrama to Belur Math. I did not get any chance to serve him personally. It is very, very, if I would, those deep impressions remain forever if you can get a chance to serve your guru. Very, very important, I tell you frankly. But very few people get chance. But you can follow Guru's instructions. That is the way you can serve your Guru. Third, the Guru is our link to the truth, our boat in the sea of travel. How do we express gratitude to the Guru? You see, traditionally, they instruct the disciples that before you start meditation, meditate Guru on your head, Shahasrara. This is the position of the Guru. That means Satchidananda. And then bring that Guru in your heart and merge the Guru into Ishta, chosen ideal. That is the way the traditional initiation takes place. But here, I do not follow that method. Do you know what? I do not ask my disciple, meditate me on your head. I do not do that. I say, meditate on Sri Ramakrishna. Before you start your meditation, bow down to your Guru. Think of your Guru, that he helped you for initiating to this path of a spiritual life. That way, first bow down to your Guru, then start your mantra, and meditation and mantra, you can switch back and forth. Japam, meditation, japam, in this way. Sometimes read, pray. In this way, make. Let me tell you, I went to Seattle in 1973, and Swami VedantaSTL was there. So I sat in the shrine with him. Then after initiation, after meditation, we were in the breakfast table. I asked Maharaj, you are a disciple of Swami Brahmananda. Could you tell me what kind of instruction you got from him? So he said, do you know, Swami Brahmananda told me, Puja, Path, Job, Dhyan, Chatte Kurbi. Tahale to spiritual life monotonous hobe na. Puja, a little ritual, Path, a little reading, Japam, and Dhyan, meditation. Practice all four, then your spiritual life will not be monotonous. I got a good lesson from that Swami. Next, when we want to ask for help, when we want to ask God for help and our mind is not pure enough to listen to his voice, what must be done? Do not give up. Mind fluctuates every day. Sattvic mind, Rajasic mind, Tamasic mind. So when you see your mind, first check where is your mind. That is the reason I tell you some secrets. Some people, before going to the shrine, read a little bit Gospel of Ramakrishna. Or some people read a couple of verses of the Gita. Or something which is spiritual treasures. Or that book, Studiananda Letters I translated. Or a guide to spiritual Brahmananda. One or two pages, if you read, then your mind will cut off the worldly ideas and thoughts and will help you to focus quickly, will connect you pretty quickly. Look, do you know what? Yesterday I had a deep problem. I was meditating how I can make a cover page of Sri Ramakrishna's pictorial biography. My graphic artist put Ramakrishna's face and a cloud. I did not like it. What I wanted Ganges, trees, Dakshineshwar Shiva temple, Dakshineshwar Kali temple, and at the side, Sri Ramakrishna's face. That I wanted. So I collected pictures from various places. My graphic artist says, oh, it is not sharp enough, it will not sharpen up. But last night, all of a sudden I found in 2004, I went to India. One of our American devotees took the picture. Fantastic. It is deep file. I can see the sharpness. Bas, I sent to my graphic artist. I'm so happy. That became a meditation to me. I can visualize now Sri Ramakrishna's face, temple, vividly I can see. I'm just telling you that how a little reading and imagination and all these things work in the spiritual life. 5, during the last 3 years of having taken any diksha, I feel my guru guides me in some decision making. Sometimes he shows me the path, what to do and what not to. All this take place mentally. So should I assume it is the blessing and thus continue with the same acceptance in the time to come? That will be very good idea. Please do that so that I'll not have to answer questions. Your mind has become guru and guiding you. Okay, those are the 5 questions. Now you can ask me questions.
Oh, great. Okay, so Kavita Goldovitz has raised hands, so that's good. Good. So please go ahead, Kavita.
Pranam Swami.
Namaskar.
I had a question. You were saying the guru imparts the mantra, but we have to chew the food, right?
Correct. Guru will cook food and you eat.
Exactly. So what about a situation like Girish Ghosh? He didn't, right? He didn't want to do anything. Can you repeat it a little? No. Can you know? And so finally he did power of attorney. How does that work, Swami?
Power of attorney is a very difficult job. Do you know what Girish said? You people are trying to think of God, and I am trying to forget Him. He possessed me in such a way, day and night, Ramakrishna is moving inside me. I am helpless. That is the result of the power of attorney. When his ego was saturated with the Ramakrishna's consciousness. So just think of that. You people are trying to think of God. I am trying to forget Him. I cannot act. I cannot write. That happens to you. When you know that power of attorney means your eye is completely gone to Sri Ramakrishna. And then Sri Ramakrishna will handle that eye. That look what Rumarola wrote about Sri Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna's eye died forever. Only the Divine Mother possessed him. So Ramakrishna and Divine Mother become one. That is called power of attorney. Money, your complete effacement of ego. Very difficult. It is not so easy. Girish, some people say, somebody say, you people are trying to, I did not go any place, Ramakrishna came to me. Just as Guru's Kripa. Grace of the Guru. You see, there are various kinds of grace. Guru Kripa, Ishwar Kripa, Atma Kripa, Shastra Kripa. There are 4 kinds of graces. Grace of the scripture. Sometimes we get inspiration. Grace of the Guru, grace of God, and grace of yourself. So all graces may come, but if you contribute to your grace, no grace will work. Atma Kripa, self-effort, necessary. Next question.
I think Satish Uncle has a question. Satish and Suguna and Satish.
Okay.
Namaste, Swami.
Namaste, Suguna.
I had a question about the Brahmopadesha the children get as youngsters, particularly the boys.
Mm-hmm.
They get the initiation of Gayatri Mantra from his father.
Mm-hmm.
Is it considered a Diksha? Or when you get the Diksha from the Guru later, does it override the Diksha that you get from the initiation you get from the father?
You know, in our tradition, in our part of the country, father did not give the Gayatri Mantra, the priest. He becomes the Gayatri. When I had a secretary ceremony, our priest gave me the Gayatri Mantra and explained to me what it means. My father did not give me mantra, but some places may give mantra. Gayatri Mantra is a wonderful mantra for spiritual life. But initiation is just a tantric mantra. It is a tantric initiation. It is a deeper, if you want to enter into spiritual life, this Guru mantra, tantric, this mantra is necessary. But Gayatri Mantra, sometimes when we are taught that after initiation, that I have to repeat my 108 times or 12 times I have to repeat Gayatri Mantra, along with my initiation mantra. And then when you have sannyas, that Gayatri Mantra will go. Then comes Paramahamsa Gayatri, another mantra. That is only sannyasins repeat. Paramahamsa Gayatri. And so there are various ways are there, but that is not the real initiation. But it is a beginner's, it is an initiation for the beginners, you know. But there are some Brahmins, they always practice Gayatri Mantra all through their lives. They do not take any other mantra, only Gayatri Mantra.
Thank you, Swami.
Any other question, please? I remember my aunt was talking about Gayatri Mantra. Oh, she told that how Gayatri Mantra purifies a system. A man used to go to the house of the chief, and every day he used to come to the Ganges and repeat the mantra. And then she says, Mother Gayatri appears before him and says, now you are pure, because you repeat the Gayatri Mantra. Dancing is an action and singing also is an action. So repeating mantra and moving, both can be done simultaneously. That I mentioned.
No, sometimes not. You only told that one time you came here. No, that time told that each of the word have to pronounce properly.
Of course, you must pronounce properly.
No, then when we are doing the manas job or there means upangshu job, that time we are not shouting or we are thinking. And again, when I think about the Naam, Roop or the quality of God, that time sometimes I cannot differentiate that I am doing my mantra properly or not.
Well, your guru gave you the mantra, you must mantra look. There are mantra can be repeated in 3 ways. Bachik, with sound, upamshu, only your lips will move, and mental japa. So in 3 ways you can repeat the mantra. So I suggest upamshu. Upamshu means only your lips will move, only you can hear, nobody else should hear your mantra. Bachik is external. When you are alone, it is better not to repeat. And manas japam is very difficult. Your mind, if it is not pure enough, mind will not continuously think about the mantra. So upangsha is good. And at the same time, worship your chosen deity. That way I suggested, then gradually, you will find the mantra will go on with your system. If you repeat several thousands a day, even mantra will continue in your prana, in your sleep. Next question.
Mrs. Lal, you can go ahead.
Swamiji, can you please tell us something what the whole family is initiated, family guru? Can you expound on that a little bit more?
Yeah, family guru, some people take initiation from the family guru. Then do you know what happens? If, as I say, the family guru, if you have faith and devotion for that guru, and if you think that you are doing right, hold on. But if you think that it is not working, then you can change. There is nothing wrong that, sometimes we have a doctor, we have a second opinion, third opinion. So you can take another things. But generally, sometimes, what do they do? Holy Mother sometimes initiated that way. And she used to say, you practice the mantra which you got from your family guru and take this mantra also. So he used to give two mantras. One family guru, that mantra you repeat. And some people, as I said, after coming to Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, they feel very close. Sometimes I say some people repeat mantra on Shiva, Vishnu. They are gods. They are not humans. We can connect with Krishna, Ramakrishna more closely because they're human than Vishnu and Shiva or Kali. They're gods, they're not human. So relationship, main thing is the relationship. How to establish relationship with God. That if you read that book, How to Live with God in the Company of Ramakrishna, read my introduction. How to love God, how to live with God, and how to establish relationship with God. The three things I discussed very beginning. This is the only way you can have established relationship. When you have established relationship, do you know what will happen? You are sure. Your children thinks that my parents will protect me in every way. That thing, tremendous strength comes at that time. That Sri Ramakrishna, mother, will protect me. All, family group. Something, as I said, my parents they're very devoted to their guru. Oh, they have so much devotion, and how they practice their spiritual disciplines. But we came to Sri Ramakrishna. We did not go to our family guru. Next.
Chellam Ravi. Oh, Mrs. Lal is still asking something. You'll have to unmute, Mrs. Lal.
Yes. Pranam Maharaj. Can we have several gurus, Maharaj?
Several gurus means he will be heavily confused.
Yes.
I tell you one thing. One person took initiation from Nikhilananda, then he took initiation from Dalai Lama, then he took initiation from a Muslim fakir. So he came to me, Swami, what shall I do? I told him, well, one of the rosaries will help you. No, one guru is good. Too many gurus will bring confusion. It will not right. But your Shiksha guru can be many. Avadhuta has 24 gurus. But Diksha guru, initiation must be one, not two.
So, can I ask? If, as you, Swamiji's service, if you cannot, if you're not physically close to the Guru or the shrine, if you are far away, then service to any center, is it okay?
Oh, yes. Every center will look.
Another quick, the service, I have this question for a long time. Service to man is service to God.
Right.
So can you serve any volunteer, join any volunteer organization? Is that considered service?
Of course, this is a considered as a service. But always maintain that service attitude, whether you have any motive or not.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing.
Thank you.
I think Caroline Hendricks, maybe you can go ahead, please.
All right, Deity, what is it?
No, I was listening to all this and reading They Live with God, the household disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. You get so many answers and you get so many, as it were, templates, how to do japam or how to meditate or how to arrange your day. I found a lot of help and inspiration in reading the lives of these disciples. I just wanted to say that.
You are right. You see, when I was in Hollywood, I started to do some experiment. They Lived with God, a series of lectures I gave in Hollywood. First, I gave an AM, then Girish, then Durga Charanag, then Gopal Irma. I gave, I think, 4 lectures I gave in Hollywood. I got a great response from the American devotees. Then that inspired me to write that book, They Lived with God. I wanted to, do you know what I wanted to show? Here is the raw materials. Came in contact with Sri Ramakrishna in the middle, maybe 2, 3, 4 years, and how the finished product. Raw materials came into Sri Ramakrishna and what kind of transformation took place in their lives. That I wanted to show. They had family problem, divorce, death, all kinds of things, bad character, going to the prostitutes, drinking problem. You read those things, horrible, those people. But the moment they came in contact with Ramakrishna, that Girish Ghosh used to tell, look what I was and what I am now. Sri Ramakrishna made me a god. How these people are transformed, that I wanted to show. That what are the family problems, these, that, what the many things we have, but how Sri Ramakrishna changed them. That I wanted to show in that life. Then I worked on Sri Ramakrishna's monastic lives, how Sri Ramakrishna's mode of training. You see, ordinary teacher of Sri Ramakrishna is not ordinary, he is God. His training is different than all of us. He knows exactly, he knows your past, present, future, everything he knows. It is true that that is the reason those books are very, very popular. They lived with God, God lived with them. Then see God with open eyes, how to live with God. You can see various facets of Sri Ramakrishna. And that's all I always tell people. The person you really want to love, you must know that person. You must know that person, inside, outside. Then your more love will increase. You cannot love a person on the street because you don't know that person. For that reason, those books, of course, gospel and all those books, they really help. Really help. You will not find Guru in your house every day, but those books will help. Next question, please.
I think Deepti wanted to say something more. Deepti?
No, I just wanted to say that all the problems you have and all the faults in your character.
I didn't hear it.
All the problems you have in spiritual life and all the weak sides of your own character are described in the book and how they overcame it. In They Live with God.
Yeah, all kinds of characters.
I think Mrs. Ravi had another question. Ravi, please.
Yes, go ahead.
Maharaj, to my previous question, you told that to follow my initiated guru.
Your initiated.
Now, yeah, who gave me initiation.
Mm-hmm.
But if that guru is not alive, then do I follow another guru now? Do I take another one?
No, don't change the guru. That guru merges with your Ishtu. That's Sri Ramakrishna said. Oh, that guru, that happened. Do you know what? When Prabhupada died, he had many disciples, many American disciples. And some disciples stopped coming to the center. And what is the matter? Oh, my guru is not there anymore. My goodness, then you could not understand your guru. Guru merges with Ishta. This is Guru's Sthan. This is the place of the Guru. He must come. Otherwise, the moment I shall die and you will leave, it is not right. For the reason of those who come to us, I personally connect them with Sri Ramakrishna. Swami may come, Swami may go, but Ramakrishna is the permanent resident here. So Sri Ramakrishna is the main. The moment Guru dies, oh, I shall not go to Vedanta Center anymore. They are foolish. They could not understand their Guru at all.
Maharaj, sometimes
here, when some people come, I first ask the Mahapurush Maharaj used to say, did you go to the shrine? First bow down to Sri Ramakrishna, then come to Guru. Here people come, I say, go to the shrine, bow down to the master, sit a few minutes, and then come to me. Sri Ramakrishna is our source. Sri Ramakrishna is the main thing. Then you will never get confused. Yes, next.
Sometimes, Maharaj, sometimes there is the concept of Upaguru. Sometimes you can get some clarification or guidance from...
Of course, that you can do. I could not get too much contact with my Guru, but I had a good Upaguru, Swami Bodhatmananda. If I have any question, I used to go to him and he used to explain to me. That you can do, sure. There are some Swamis, perhaps who are very fond of go to that Swami and ask some questions. That will be fine.
Maria Gracia and Arun had a question, Maharaj. They can.
Maria.
Namaste, Swami.
Namaste.
Yeah, so my question is this. As you said, it's important that we only have one guru, has not to be confused. And this, in the same way, is it important to only have one chosen deity? Because as you know, I grew up Catholic, and so my whole life, I had devotions toward Jesus and Mary. And so in our little shrine, we have Sri Ramakrishna and Mother, and then I also have a picture of Jesus and Mary. And sometimes I meditate on, now that I'm starting to learn about the life of Sri Ramakrishna, I meditate on him, but as oftentimes I go back into meditated on Jesus, and sometimes I feel conflicted, and I don't know if it's good to have more than one chosen deity.
Maria, you raised a beautiful question. Let me tell you. Ramakrishna answered your question. Ramakrishna one day was telling her, Ma, Kali, Kali, Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Ram, Sita, Sita, Vishnu, Vishnu, Hanuman, Hanuman. He was repeating all gurus, all deities. Then one of the disciples said, Sir, why don't you repeat only the mother's name? You are a devotee of the mother, Kali. Sri Ramakrishna says, why? In your home, you have father, mother, sister, brother, wife, children. You have a big family. So I have a big family. In my family, I have Rama, Krishna, Jesus, Buddha, I live all of them. So my family is a big family. Your situation is wonderful, Maria, that you have brought Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna is a chosen deity, but Christ, then Mary, Virgin Mary, and all other gods and goddesses, make it as a feast, that your shrine will be all gods and goddesses. It should be a beautiful place. Look, come to our shrine. I have Rama, I have Krishna, Shiva, Durga, Kali, Jesus, Virgin Mary, Buddha, Ganesha. I have everybody. So when I offer food every morning, I ask all of them, please come. Accept my offering. I invite all of them. So I have a big family here too.
Thank you, Swami.
But do you know what Sri Ramakrishna said? Listen, it is called Ishtanishta. In India, when a girl is married, she goes to her husband's home. She serves her father-in-law, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, everybody in the family. But with her husband, she has a special relationship. She only shares bed only with her husband. That's Sri Ramakrishna says. That is called Ishtanishta, a steadfast devotion to Ishta. So your husband, you have a special relationship. So your Ishta has a special relationship. But that doesn't mean you will not have to serve anybody in the family. You must serve everybody. You must love everybody. You must be friendly with everybody. But with Sri Ramakrishna, you have a special relationship. That's all. As you have a special relationship with Arun. All right, next question.
I think Ms. Cholkar has a question, and then probably Mrs. Ravi again.
Okay, just one quick thing. I had heard about this in one of the discourses of revered Swami Atmapriyananda. He had said that doing Chandi Path on Saturdays and Tuesdays can give a boost to your spiritual progress. And I have been trying to follow that, honestly. I mean, I can't read Sanskrit or this thing, but I hear Chandi Path. I try to hear it on Tuesdays. How good is this practice to boost your progress?
Well, if it helps you, it is good.
Okay.
I cannot contradict the Swami that some people love Chandi, that is fine. Some people think I sometimes ask people read one chapter of the Bhagavad Gita every morning and read 4 pages of the Gospel of Ramakrishna every evening after supper. That is my medicine I sometimes give to the people. That way, Gita is the book of life. And Gospel of Ramakrishna will give you holy company. Whole day you people are busy, so have these 2 things. And read other books, of course. Whatever helps you, inspires you, please follow.
Mrs. Ravi?
Yes. Oh, she has a mute now. Yeah.
Yes, Maharaj, the same question I wanted to ask previously she asked, when we having many gods, many pictures of gods, how do we pray? How do we do japa on each god, or only we do japa on Ramakrishna?
Only if you are initiated with the Ramakrishna mantra, only Ramakrishna mantra you repeat. But I saw some of our South Indian and other devotees' house. They have Ganesha, they have Vishnu, they have various Venkateshwara. There are many gods and goddesses, beautiful shrine, wonderful. They all create atmosphere in the shrine. There is nothing wrong. And Thakur also goes there. And as I said, I have a big feast. I have all deities are in my house. And it is a big thing to do, but I sometimes say too many shrines sometimes takes away a lot of time. I see in Kali Mandir, I see they have so many gods and goddesses. Uncle, maybe if I will have to worship every one of them, otherwise the deity may be angry with you. So I make shortcut, But it is always good to have other deities, the family deities, the traditional people. They have all the deities. They keep their house. That is wonderful. At the same time, Thakur comes there. As I said, with Thakur, you have a special relationship. But I love, our family, on my father's side, they are followers of Krishna. My mother's side, they are followers of Shakti. And we are the followers of Ramakrishna. We do not have any friction.
I think Vaswati Samantha probably has a question. They can unmute.
Pranam, Swamiji, I'm from Bangalore.
Yes.
My question is, Sri Ramakrishna is my Ishtadeva, and I have got mantra. I see my Guru all the time when I am praying, doing my mantra. It is my Guru that comes very vividly, his image. He is inside me all the time, I feel. So,
sometimes Guru, you say Guru then merges into Ishta. When you repeat the mantra, at that time Guru form comes or Ishta form comes to your mind?
Guru's forms.
Oh, you're repeating, but the mantra is connected to the Ishta.
So should I keep my Ishtadeva, Sri Krishna's image only in mind and not think of my Gurudev?
As I said in the beginning, you first think of Gurudev and bow down to him and then focus your mind on your chosen deity. That is the way traditional people do.
Okay, thank you so much.
Maharaj, I had one question. Oh, yeah, there are 2 people. Okay, Vishwajit, go ahead, please.
Where is Vishwajit?
Vishwajit, you can unmute.
Okay, Pranam Maharaj. Just wanted to say Pranam. Just wanted to follow up with the question of the. So before being initiated, I was always doing kind of a take in the morning, give bath to Shivji. Shivji. It was our traditional.
Yes.
We had been worshipping traditional long thing. So I have been giving morning bath and I do the Shiv Chalisa in the morning every day. But now, since I, go back to main Ishta, I identify myself with him. But I still continue to give bath to Shivji in the form of Sri Ramakrishna. Is that okay? Because I have,
Of course,
I
it's
also
okay. Always give water to Lord Shiva.
Shiv Chalisa as well,
Om
plus
Namah
my mantra.
Yes, you must always continue that habit, that you always give back to Lord Shiva. It is, some people practice rituals, and it is very, rituals hold sometimes. I noticed it, my mother, oof, I never saw her to eat food without repeating her mantra. Even she had fever, lying down in bed, she will get up from the bed, repeat, change her cloth, sit in the shrine, repeat the mantra, again she will go to bed, suffering from malaria fever. Tremendous nishtha, steadfast devotion. They're very orthodox people. Oh, no, you must continue your worship. It is very, very important. Of course, Thakur is your all in all, your Ishta. Thakur, hold on to Ramakrishna. He is the embodiment of all gods and goddesses.
I think Mona Lisa, go ahead.
Namaskar, Swamiji.
Namaskar, Mona.
Yeah, it's sort of a variation of the same question that some of the other people asked. Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna, they said, Thakur and Ma are abhinna, like they're the same, essentially. So if on certain days, if I'm feeling, closer to Mother, or so is it okay to repeat our mantras, our Sri Ramakrishna's? Is it okay to have the form of Holy Mother in your mind as you're repeating?
I do the same thing. When I see Mother, I see my Ramakrishna mantra.
Okay, yeah. So in the same way, I think, if Jesus Christ is merging into Sri Ramakrishna and so on, if on certain days you have a certain image of Jesus Christ, you can repeat your Sri Ramakrishna mantra, and you can imagine, you cannot imagine, but you can feel the presence of different deities, right?
That was the way we are taught, that Sri Ramakrishna, all the gods and goddesses merge with Sri Ramakrishna. Jesus merged with Ramakrishna, Krishna, Rama, Sita, Radha. So Sri Ramakrishna merges everything later on Sri Ramakrishna. If Holy Mother comes, some days Mother only comes in my mind. I'm with Ramakrishna, the Mother comes. My Guru told me that Thakur, Mother is inside Sri Ramakrishna. They are not two. I sometimes say one stem, two flowers. But the stem is one, but two flowers, two forms, two bodies, female form, male form. But Shakti, that Ishvara form, is one. You see, a male, female, all these things come the moment you come to the manifested plane. Female body, male body. But Atman is bodiless. It's that Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, they are that pure consciousness, took these two forms to bless us. That is the way we are taught. So they are not different. Next question.
There is one devotee, Pradeep from Bangalore, wants to know a little more about that merging of Guru into Ishtha. It wasn't very clear to him, and then how to go beyond Ishtha, he's asking. But
merging Guru into Ishta. That is the traditional people, that is the way I told you, that they meditate Guru on the head, then bring Guru, and this Ishta position is in the heart chakra. So Guru comes and merges into Ishta, and then hold the mind only on Ishta. That is the way the traditional spiritual instructions are given by our Gurus. But as I told you, I do not instruct that way, because people will say, oh, Swami is a human being, why should I meditate on the head? So I sometimes say, just bow down to me, as I am your Guru, and then think of Sri Ramakrishna. I am not my existence, my consciousness is merged with Ramakrishna consciousness. That is the way we say Guru and Ishta. You will find that one devotee asked Sri Ramakrishna, sir, when Guru dies, what happens? Sri Ramakrishna says, Guru merges with Ishta, chosen Deity. Clear answer. It is in the Ramakrishna divine play. You will find it. When a Guru dies, that means you have nobody in this world. Ishta is there. And that finally the mind becomes Guru. Your pure mind will guide you. That Sri Ramakrishna said.
Miss Arashi,
Arashi, tell me, ask me question. Arashi?
You will have to unmute, please.
Okay. Swamiji, thank you.
Yes.
Swamiji, there's so many useful and helpful answers for our sadhana. And I'm wondering, can we possibly make a copy of this Zoom session, or is there a way that we can do it for ourselves? There just were so many answered questions.
There is a recording feature, Maharaj. So I guess for this time you may not have done it, Mrs. Burke, but next time there's an option to record, I believe. And George, I don't know if the participants can record, but
it seems that it is being recorded.
Right. So
we are recording.
Yeah. Go ahead, George.
And how do we get access to the recording?
We have to figure that out.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
With technical thing with George and Shri and Shajal, they know all those things. I am ignorant.
So George, I think after the session is over, you get from the cloud.
Sajal, we will discuss that
link.
Sajal, we will discuss that separately.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Any more question?
Pranam Maharaj.
Namaskar. Yamnata.
You answered all my questions, so I have no questions. Just want to say pranam.
I'm glad that you will not write me any more letters. So beginner knowledge says, Maharaj, I initiation. Yes, I shall give you initiation, but promise that you will never write me a letter. But you can not write it, but you can send me email. That will be fine.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Email for, do you know how I feel? I was, last 2-3 weeks, I was working on the letters of Swami Ashokananda, Swami San Francisco Archives, Hollywood Archives, New York Archives, Boston Archives, St. Louis Archives, all these Swamis, how many letters they got from the Jari disciples and how they are correspond with others. So I have thousands of letters that I was sorting and dividing them. And I was thinking that, I am glad that that time there was no telephone, no email, and all these things. Otherwise, all these letters would be missed. We have nearly 800 letters of Swami Vivekananda. So many things we can know from these letters. So I was just trying to see that how many things we can learn from the letters. All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Swami.
Study, meditate, and pray. Everything.
Thank you, Swamiji.
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 Namaste, Swami.